We are going to review top 5 best mudguards. Let's get started. List number 1. Crud Cycling Crude Catcher Mudguard. You may not like the way this down-tube mounted mudguard looks on your bike, but there is a good reason why the Crud Catcher has been so popular for many years. It does a great job of catching nearly all the mud thrown up from your front tire, and unlike fork-mounted mudguards, there is nothing to get clogged up. However, it cannot protect you from spray that gets thrown forward and then blown back into your face. Combine it with a mud crutch, see below, and you have complete protection. It is high quality and very durable, and some frames even have specific eyelets on the underside of the down tube to mount it. For all other frames it can be mounted with the included rubber rings. I would rate the Crude Catchers as the best MTB mudguards. List number 2. Race Face Mud Crutch. A glorified version of a DIY mudguard made from an old inner tube. This lycra and elastic mudguard stretches around your fork crown and arch, filling in the gap. This forms a shield to catch any mud or water thrown off from the front tire. The stretch of the material allows it to conform as the fork compresses. While it does a great job of catching larger, problematic lumps, all the dirt it does stop ends up being redistributed by gravity onto the fork seals. Yes, you could get out a craft knife and start slicing up an old tube. Do people even have tubes anymore in the age of tubeless? But the mud crutch saves you the trouble. Paired with a Crud Catcher, you will have the best mud protection around. List number 3. Zafal Deflector FM20 Front Clip-On Mudguard. Enduro race teams demand high-performance products. This mudguard was developed with the Polygon Hutchinson or Enduro team, so you know you are getting a product that performs well and helps pro racers ride fast. The deflector mounts easily whenever you need it thanks to Velcro straps. You can also mount it permanently with zip ties. It fits all wheel sizes and nearly all forks, but the fit comes quite close on 29 tires, which makes it a bit more liable to clog in certain conditions. The long front and rear of the guard catches as much spray as possible. Despite the great looks and performance, the price of the deflector is surprisingly low. These are the best MTB fenders for the money. List number 4. SKS Raceblade Pro XL Road Bicycle Fenders. These easy-to-install plastic mudguards clip onto frames with no eyelets. Each mudguard consists of 2 parts that join together with steel brackets, which are themselves held by the brake caliper bolt. The body of the mudguards is held up with thin steel supports. These clip into thin eyelets held by the QR skewers and will break away in a crash rather than breaking. The eyelets are incompatible with through axles. In terms of protection, these mudguards fit closely to standard 700C tires up to 28 mm wide. They will keep your behind and feet nicely dry, as well as prevent the showering of riding buddies behind you. There are a few gaps at the fork and the seat tube where spray gets past though, so you will not stay entirely dry. List number 5. Planet Bike Hardcore Hybrid Fenders. These fixed mudguards are constructed from stiff polycarbonate. The rounded shape encloses the tires well, and the long rubber flaps at the ends also curve around the tire to stop almost all spray from getting where it shouldn't. Mounting to frame eyelets is easy, and the rear uses a plastic bridge as opposed to the metal bridge at the front. Presumably this has something to do with durability. Breakaway clips are provided. The size of these mudguards along with the large rubber flaps makes them quite heavy, but this shouldn't bother you too much if you want to stay dry.